Live on national TV, Robert De Niro tried to humiliate Denzel Washington. But what Denzel said back left the entire audience speechless and De Niro frozen in his seat. It was supposed to be a casual night of light banter, laughs, and Hollywood charm. Two legends, two Oscar winners, seated side by side on a late-night stage. The lights were warm, the audience buzzing with anticipation, and the cameras rolling. But what happened next? No one expected it. And no one, not even Robert De Niro himself, was ready for the comeback that would silence the room. The moment took place on the late evening show, hosted by the ever-charismatic Stephen Colbert. It was billed as a double feature. Robert De Niro and Denzel Washington, two titans of the screen, joining together for a rare joint appearance, Colbert joked. When you've got De Niro and Washington on the same couch, the Oscars should just pack up and go home. The crowd roared, but as the interview went on, something shifted. Colbert, known for his provocative questions, turned the conversation to legacy. "How do you guys handle being legends in the industry?" he asked. That's when Robert De Niro smirked, leaned in, and dropped the line that would send shockwaves through the entertainment world. With a half smile, De Niro turned to Denzel and said, "Well, some of us are born with instinct, and some learn on the job." The audience gave a nervous chuckle. Denzel's eyebrows lifted, but he stayed quiet. De Niro wasn't done. "I mean, don't get me wrong, Denzel's a great actor. But there's a difference between method and just memorizing lines and looking intense." The crowd went silent. Even Colbert looked shocked. You could almost feel the tension thickening in the room. De Niro had just questioned Denzel's craft on live television. The camera zoomed in on Denzel. He didn't blink. He didn't look away. Instead, he leaned forward, folded his hands, and delivered a response that would become instantly iconic. "You know," Denzel began calmly, "I've played kings. I've played villains. I've played men broken by war and fathers fighting for their sons. But the one role I never had to play was jealous." Boom. The audience gasped. Denzel continued, his voice steady but sharp. "Respect is earned in silence. You can scream all you want about method, but greatness doesn't come from pretending to be someone else off-screen. It comes from knowing exactly who you are." Colbert tried to cut in, but Denzel wasn't finished. "And if you're confused, Bob, I suggest you rewatch Training Day. Might teach you something about presence." Robert De Niro sat back, stunned. He looked around, half expecting the audience to laugh it off, but the reaction was different. It wasn't just applause. It was a roar. People in the audience stood, cheering, clapping, chanting Denzel's name on social media. The moment exploded. Clips flooded TikTok and X, formerly Twitter. Denzel Washington checks, Robert De Niro live. Never mess with a king. Acting lesson delivered, no tuition needed. Even celebrities chimed in. Jamie Foxx tweeted, "Denzel just taught a masterclass with words alone." Sources later revealed that there had been long-standing tension between De Niro and Washington, stemming from an incident during the filming of American Gangster where De Niro reportedly questioned why Denzel was chosen over Al Pacino for a cameo scene. Hollywood has its politics, its egos, and its invisible battlegrounds. But rarely are those tensions aired publicly. Denzel, he's always kept his composure, and that's exactly why this moment hit so hard. He didn't yell. He didn't insult. He delivered truth with the calm edge of a sword-sharp, precise, and unforgettable. The clip has since become a cultural moment, a symbol of grace under fire. Denzel didn't just defend himself. He defended every artist who's been underestimated, every professional who's been belittled, every person who's been told they're not enough. And in doing so, he reminded the world of one simple truth. Class always wins. Sometimes silence is power. Sometimes words are weapons. And sometimes one man sitting still can shake the entire room. Robert De Niro may have tried to humiliate Denzel Washington. But in that moment, Denzel didn't just clap back. He rose above, and the world stood with him.